it's my decision whether or not I want to share it with you guys and whatnot. So I was hoping to get some more people in here. I mean, I think I'm just going to wait for a little bit just to get people in here, and we'll talk about it, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. Good morning. Good morning, Paula. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. This is not a money grab for me. I want everybody just to hear me out. This is not a money grab. This isn't sympathy for my attention. This is real life that's going on. Okay. I keep telling myself, people are going to believe what they want to believe, and people think that they're doctors. People think that they know everything, and they really don't. One thing I can tell you is that I'm not a doctor, and as you guys know, I don't really know a lot of words, okay, and what they truly mean. That's why I have people in the background that are in the medical field that know how to read those kind of reports and kind of know what they mean behind the scenes and whatnot. And they've kind of like broke it down in a way to help me understand what's happening, where this is going, and what's going on. And I know I told Gabby, and I also told my mom, I said, I don't want people on the TikTok to know about the situation of what happened to me. And of course, Gabby likes to tell everybody her business and thinking that she can talk about my business. And I understand, with Gabby, how she shows her my chart and everything else like that. That's on her. I'm separate from my sister, okay? I don't lie about my medical stuff. I don't lie about here and there. I don't make up things. Amanda, my moderator, I can tell you something. She has seen the documentations and proof that I'm not lying, and she can verify it. And I'll tell you, I've got no problem with it. Okay, I don't lie. I do not lie. And I do share stuff that I trust people with that can help me break it down. She is not lying at all. I seen it directly on her portal. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. And this is my health. Okay, this is me. Okay. And like I said, you guys don't have to be here. I don't have to force you guys here. Yes, it is 8:00 in the morning. And guess what? I worked all night. So, you don't have to be in this live right now. You can watch it on YouTube, or you can watch it on your own time. Okay. So this is, I wanted to get this over with. I want to get this done. And I just want to just get it off the table. Okay. It's 8:00 here. So, it's almost 8:00 in the morning. It's not like it's 5:00 in the morning. Okay. Come on. Hold on. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, like, you're right. I don't have to show anything. I don't have to show proof. I don't have to have your satisfaction. I don't have to have your all's approval on what's going on with my health. Okay. But if that's my decision on what I want to do, if I want to share something, then I think that I have the right to do that. Okay. And like I said, people are going to take this and they're going to spin it and they're going to say, oh no, that's Chat GPT, or she just like, it's just some fucking bullshit. And I thought about it last night, and I'm just like, I can tell you, which I'm going to tell you what's going on. But like I said, if you guys don't hear it from my own mouth and you hear it from somebody else, don't believe it. Don't believe it. It's not true. Okay. They like to take their own scenarios and twist my words and try to say, oh, well, here's Dani trying to do a money scam, or here's Dani trying to, do this money thing, and have people feel sorry for her, and have people send her money and all this, blah, 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 blah. And in that scenario case, this is not a money grab. This is not a sympathy to feel sorry for my fucking ass and have you and expect a payout from you guys. No, absolutely not. This is me coming on here, telling you what I know, and what I don't know. Okay? And I can only say what I know, and what I don't know. Okay? And, all I want, and I've said this how many times, I said I want support and prayers and just help me get through this. That's all I want. That's all I expect. I don't expect anything from anybody except those two things, okay? Like I said, people are just cruel and choose to stay and watch a live and say hateful things. I know it's ridiculous, I've been talking to somebody whose health journey is not really good. I'm not going to put their business on here. And, it's very tough to hear what other people are going through, and what they have. And it's a lot. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So, how it all started, I have been feeling very tired lately, like no energy. I try, it comes in waves. It's like I have energy, but then I don't. I was very tired. I was very fatigued. I had no energy. I'm still the same, and nothing's changed. And when I went, because my primary care doctor sent me to go get my blood test, done, which I went, and there was situations in my blood. So he then decided to say, hey, even my chart. Okay, whatever, I'll look at that later. He then says, I'm going to, put you to a hematologist/oncologist doctor who specializes in blood and anemic and other blood, whatever. And so I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So I went to the hematologist doctor with Mimi. We sat down, and she started talking about situations, like here's your white cow count, like from April. It's been high since April of this year, and so she says, like, because she knows that I'm on Seroquel, she goes, I'm not touching that. And my mom goes, why? And she goes, and I intervene, and I said, because if I stop the Seroquel, I can HAR myself, or the S word. And she then says, yes, I will not touch that medication. So if I get off my Seroquel, I am a high risk of HARMING of myself, and the S word if I get off of my Seroquel, which I haven't. So that's good. And she goes, I go, is that what's causing the issue? She goes, I don't know. That's not it. There's something going on. And we were talking for a long time, and I wasn't understanding what she was saying. And she goes, we're just going to test you for things. And I'm like what things? And she goes, well, your blood and what's going on, and, etc. Like, look at the whole entire from A to Z. And, I said, are you looking for cancer at all? And she goes, yes, Danielle, I am. And I'm like, and it scared me, and so these last weeks, I was just praying to God, and I was so nervous, and I didn't know what to think, and I didn't know what to say. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I got all my blood, because I didn't want to say anything until I got half all my blood done. And there is no cancer in my blood cells There's no leukemia. There are no signs of cancer whatsoever. And when I got all of my test results, I was so happy, and I was so blessed, and I was so relieved, and a lot of stress came off of my shoulders. And so in different ways, when a report goes to a my chart, you get to see the results, okay, before the doctor or whatever. That's just how it goes. You can see your own my chart. So I've been getting my test results back, and like I said, like it's very confusing to see what they're talking about, and the numbers, and the CD5 and all of that. And so in one report I sent to a friend, I said, can you please break this down for me? Because I don't understand. She goes, well, Dani, you don't have cancer. You don't have any of that. So that's good. They ruled all that out. And it looks like I have, it says there's an expression, I have to show it to you, but there's an expression of findings of an autoimmune, and then the P word. Where's my pad? Hold on. So, give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Also, before I get into that, Gabby, of course, I texted, my mom and let her know that I had blood in my stool. And I never had blood in my stool. Never have. And it scared me. I have been in severe pain. I'm heavily constipated right now. And so I think it was like last Monday, I was at work, and my left side was hurting me so bad. I felt really nauseous, dizzy, lightheaded, and I didn't know what was going the fuck on. So I said, I gotta go. So I finished my shift, and then I finally went to the ER, and they did some tests, they did all of that, and before you know it, they diagnosed me with colitis. Now, colitis, if you don't know what colitis is basically a infection that is in your bowel system, and basically it's because of the foods and everything else like that boils up to the health and all of that. And I'm trying to so that, and it's very painful. If you haven't had colitis, it is very painful, and it's very uncomfortable. And every time I'm in the bathroom, I see blood, and it's not stopping. And so I've been having really low, I don't feel like myself. Okay. So the ER decided to refer me out to a specialist. And so they put me on antibiotics. I have finished it for 14 days. It can get worse. It can get flare-ups and everything else like that. It is very, very painful. If you don't know it, go look it up. And so because I have blood in my stool, this is so embarrassing to talk about it, but I went to my GI doctor yesterday, and she was strict with me. She told me things that I just didn't want to hear, and truth hurts, man. It hurts, dude. When it comes to your health, and they put it right in your face. It sucks. It hurts, and I showed her. It was white blood, and then it was dark blood. And it kept getting darker for me, and I didn't understand why it was getting dark blood. And she goes, so does your family run into colon cancer? And I'm like, no. And I think it starts with the D word, Darvicity or something like that. And then another word starts with a P. I don't know. So they're gonna rule out that, and usually they schedule it out for 2 to 4 weeks. Yes, that's what it's called. Yes. So they're looking for that. They're looking for hemorrhoids, internal. Yes, that is correct. Yes, that word. They're looking for hemorrhoids. They're going to rule out pretty much. If you guys had a colon, for the love of God, Danny, a colon whatever this called, you know what I'm talking about. You know what they look for, and it's normal, right? A lot of people, get this done in a colonoscopy. Yes, that is correct. So because I have blood in my stool, and because I've been very fatigued, very tired, and there's other health issues related, they are concerned. So they immediately said, we're going to schedule you a stat, because if I wasn't bleeding, we would have scheduled like 2 to 4 weeks. So they said the 29th, which is next Monday. And I've heard the worst part is the drinking. So they are going to do a scope down my throat, and they're going to do that one up my what. Okay. I do, and it's a lot. It's just a lot going on. So I have that. I did talk to my job. So I have to hear back from him. If he's not allowing me to, take it, then I'm going to have to reschedule it and put it out further. I have no choice, but he's going to see what he can do for me and go from there. So I'm not going to say yes to it now, because I have to wait back from my company to figure out if I can get this done on the 29th. And then I will then follow up with her and whatnot. So that's getting done. Yes, they are checking me for Crohn's. Yes, they are. Yes. So I'm hoping that he can work around that. This has been very hard for me. This really has. I didn't like, and this is hard for me to talk about it, because I feel so alone. And I just got so much on my plate, and so, hearing that, like, my weight, the foods that I'm having is not good for me, and I have to completely drastic change my diet. So, and it's I feel like I have so much on my plate that I can't even think straight anymore. I'm so tired. Like I'm just, my body feels like it's crashing for me. And so anyway, but besides that, I also have to go through that. I also have to go through an orthopedic doctor. I have to get more blood tests for the hematologist. They sent me another panel of blood that they're trying to, look into. And it's just one thing after another. It's one thing after another. And, I just lost my train of thought. So back to what I want to say. So in the reports, okay, it states that there's findings of autoimmune disease, P, and they don't know what it's causing. They don't know, but something's infected in my body, and they're trying to rule out all the things, and it's scary, and I try. I'm not going to come on here crying, right? I'm not doing it, but it's been a lot for me. It has. So it's you can't really blame it, but on you. You got to blame it on me for what I've caused myself and my body, and Whew. So, besides that, whew, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. I hate feeling this way. You know what hurts the most is that I heard Gabby in a YouTube video when she says Dani looks sick. And that hurt. And you know, going through all this, the shit that I'm going through, dealing with that, it's just a lot, you know, it's a lot. And it's like when you don't know these things, you don't know what's going on, and you know, you want answers, you want to figure out what the hell's going on. And you have to send me gifts, girl, but thank you. It's just hard being by yourself. I told myself that I wasn't gonna do this. Fuck me, Dani. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been going through a lot emotionally and like dealing with this shit. I'm gonna go get a drink of water. Just give me a drink of water, and I'll be right back. Okay, hold on. Oh, I told myself that I wasn't gonna cry, man. Okay. It's very overwhelming, and it's a lot to take in, and it's like I've caused a lot of this on myself, and that's why it's so, because it's like you want to blame it on something else, but you can't, because, you know, you're the one that tries to put it in, you know, you're putting the food into your body, and it's causing all of the health issues that you're putting yourself on it, you know. And I told myself I was not going to cry, Dani. I'm just very mentally exhausted, like mentally exhausted. And you know, I get so angry when somebody who doesn't work, who is home all the time, and complains and complains and complains. And it's like, you don't understand what it's like. You don't. You know, I wish I had somebody I could come home and hug. You know, it's not easy. Just a lot of emotion. And I'm working hard, and I'm stressed out. So stressed. And, like, it's scary to be in this situation, because you feel like you don't know how it's gonna turn out. You're mentally exhausted. Like, I'm so tired to the point where I'm like mentally drained. I'm mentally and physically drained. And it's been like for weeks now. You know, it's like, so it's just a lot I have on my plate. It's just a lot that I'm mentally going through, okay? I just, I gotta stop crying. I gotta stop crying, Dani. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I just need I'm tired. Let's just take a deep breath.
Hey, you.
How are you?
Well, I'm not happy seeing you so upset. I hate.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I wanted for so long, for weeks now, to come on here and just get the support, and it's been so hard dealing with this, and having friends on the side, talk to. And I'm glad I have that. It's like I wish I had family. I really do. I wish I could have family that loved me. It just
Dani, I kind of going through something similar when my parents have passed away, and I was close to my siblings, but after that happened, Dani, everything changed.
yeah.
Everything changed, and my sister and I are 2 years apart, and we were super close. And then after our mother died 2 years ago, it all fell apart, and I don't even know her anymore. And it's hard around.
It's just very stressful. It's just it's hard in the holidays. It's hard with everything, And I have somebody. I have people outside of this app. Don't think I don't.
But it's not the same. It's not the same as wanting that love from your family. You know what I mean? Well, you do know what I mean. Or I mean, you can have, and thank God you have friends and people that care about you, but what you long for is the thing that you can't have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is what's hurting you. And I see you like this, and I've been there, Dani. And you can have, and it's not that you don't appreciate everybody else, because I know you do.
I do.
I absolutely know you do. But why can't you have it all? You know what I mean? Why can't you have your friends and your family and not feel like shit?
I feel loved.
Yeah, I mean, and I see you going through it. And the holidays are hard enough on people, and then the family stuff just makes it even harder. It just compounds it. Like what we can normally deal with during the year and stuff, the holidays are supposed to be a sentimental time, a time with family, and it's brutal. It's brutal on a ton of people, and I know that it's been particularly brutal on you this year. Actually, it's been hard on you for the last, since you got to Florida. Since you got to Florida, it's been what kills me. Yeah, because what kills me is you were so excited. Well, we weren't at first. You didn't really want to come to Florida, but then once you kind of wrapped your mind around it, you were super stoked. It was a new start, a new beginning for you.
Right.
And it seems like ever since you got there, you've just been hurt and hurt and hurt. And I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying I remember who you were supposed to live with. That didn't work out. Where you ended up living, that didn't work out. And now you're living on your own, which I'm glad. I'm proud of you for that. But it was just like it started right from the jump. Hurting Dani, hurting Dani, hurting Dani.
It's always been like that, girl. It's always been like that. It's always been like that.
I know. I know. I know. And it's not fair. It's freaking awful.
Right.
And I know, I know you're working your butt off and you have no time off. I know you've got health worries, and it's just
It's a lot.
It's a ton on you. It's been a lot on you, and it's just, you know, not coming to a head, but you're overwhelmed and you're sad, and yeah, we don't get to pick our family. That's why friends become family. Absolutely. Who said that? Is that Sunflower? Let me go down here. Sunshine. You're right. You know, I had to, but it's still, you know, I have a lot of girlfriends, a lot of friends, but it's still not the same. You know, I'd give anything for it to be my sister, but it will never be. And it's too bad. It's really too bad, but is it Sunshine or Sunflower? Both of them are, everyone's pretty much saying the same thing and supporting you. It just, I saw that you were alive, and then I saw that you were crying, and that breaks my heart because you've been upset.
I've been very stressed out. Very stressed.
Yeah, I know. And you know, I don't talk about your sister. I don't do that to you unless you want to, but I don't.
I just, you know, and like I said, Christmas is right around the corner, you know, and I try to be the better person. I really do. I mean, I could have gotten on here and really said some really hurtful things, but you know what? I feel like that's not going to solve anything. And I just told myself I have so much that I have to that I'm dealing with that I can't take on someone else's problems. I just can't do it. And you know, I have respect for Mimi, you know, being an elderly woman and who's done a lot, and I didn't want to put stress on her, and that's why I just said I'm not going to talk about G. I'm not going to do anything, but it just angers me as I'm working my ass off, getting all these fucking tests done, not knowing anything, and to see her just sit there and complain and just sit on her fucking ass.
I know. And not only that, like, to see wish lists get filled and stuff that, like, and I know. And if you do complain, Dani, Mimi will find out, and then it will be even harder on you.
It's like, oh, well, Dani has that. I might have that. And I'm like, you don't want to know what I'm going through. You don't want to know the pain that I go through every single day. I'm hurting. Every day I'm tired. And it just, I have this going on. And I don't come on here like, you know, like, doing all of that. You know, it's just, it's getting to me. It's like, do you not have anything else wrong with you? It's like you're a perfectly healthy woman that can work. And it's, you know, and then she talks about my trauma and all that. And I had to deal with that.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. And I was not happy about
I had to take that off the app. I had to just take time for myself because that's my trigger. That's my trauma. And it hurt. It really, really hurt. And it's like, you don't know what it's like to deal with all this shit. You don't. And it's like, you sit here and you know, you show your discharge and you show all of that. And it's like, I'm so sick of her taking what I'm going through and putting it onto her shit.
And she does that, Dani. And she does that with a lot of people. I mean, I was honestly, and like I said, I never come on here and talk about her. But when she did the thing to Casino Girl about prove you have endometriosis, and Casino Girl did, and it was heartbreaking, it absolutely broke me too, because I have endometriosis and I really couldn't have children. I don't pretend I have it. I don't say I have it. And when that happened, it was just like, I'm not typically triggered on here, but that just like killed me. That Casino Girl, you know.
And everybody, you know, deals with their trauma a different way. Some people like to have comfort for food. Some people just go to therapy. There's things that help it, right? And
Yeah.
all I hear is I have PTSD from TikTok. I can't. That irks my bones. That irks my fucking bones. It's like, when you have PTSD, you go away from those things that triggered you. You don't stay on it and let it trigger you more. And that's what pisses me off, is that the definition of PTSD is not going after your triggers or not trying to get more of your triggering to do that. And there's people out there that have real PTSD, and it's just the mockery of this and this and this. It pisses me off. It pisses me the fuck off. And
Yeah. Untamed fallen angel, 100%. Everyone's saying yes. So what you're feeling and saying, Dani, everybody is thinking, and people have said, and
I love Gabby, you don't just go see a doctor and say, you have PTSD. It takes a while for you to get diagnosed with PTSD. I have been on this app for 3 or 4 years, and all my supporters know, because of my trauma, I can't sleep without somebody on the phone. I can't. And every night I had TikTok on the phone watching me sleep, and they all could sit here and say, I'm just seeing you, Dani, because I didn't want to be alone. I didn't. I felt that TikTok was like, here's your TikTok that I feel safe, so I don't have to, feel that something might happen, okay? But do I come on here and tell the whole entire world that's the problem? No, okay? I have to deal with that. And you go to therapy for those things. You go to therapy and try to deal with those things, And it's like when you sit on an app and you say all these things, this is what's wrong with me, and then you're using a crutch for something else. And we're over here working our asses off. We're here working every single day with all these medical issues that we have, and we still fight every day. We don't come on here. You don't see all these moms coming on here with with issues and everything else like that. It's like you do it another way.
There's a sense of privacy that we should all maintain, There's certain things that you just don't come on this app and talk about, and it's just,
I know Gabby loves me. I hope she does. And it's just like when she came on and she said, well, Dani might have the C word.
I know. And I heard.
I don't want people thinking that, because it's I don't have cancer. They ruled it out, everything. And there's no blood in it. I didn't want to have people sit there and say, oh, here comes Dani with the cancer shit again. And it's like, I don't want that for me. I don't want cancer. I don't want to just sit here and say, yeah, guys, I want cancer, because that's not what I want. Okay.
I was pissed when I heard her say that, and when she talked about blood and your,
Oh yeah, if Dani has that, then I have that. And if Dani's got that, I might have that. And if Dani's trauma is that, that's my trauma. That's my trauma. That's my trauma. And it's not your trauma. And I'm so over fucking whelmed. Like, can I have anything towards myself? Like, it doesn't always have to be you. Like you.
And people are saying, yeah, she is the problem, period. Absolutely not. And I get it with the whole, cancer thing. You don't want people to think you're doing it for a money grab, because that's
immediately. No, it's nothing to do with money. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. That's not what I want.
I know.
I want support, That's what I care about the most. I don't care about anything else. I don't have to come out here and battling. I don't want money. I work, okay? I work. That's it. That's separate. TikTok is supposed to be, supportive, fun, having fun and enjoying life. But when you take someone's trauma and you put it towards your story, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up.
It is. It is. And
Just because I'm your twin doesn't mean you have what I'm going through. It doesn't. And you don't want to know what I'm dealing with. You don't want to know.
I'm speechless with some of it, Dani. All I know is when I hear it, and I don't watch her. I don't. But when I hear on other channels and stuff, it breaks my heart because I think Dani's gonna absolutely be mortified when she finds out that she said this and this and this and this about you, and it's just so casual. Oh, Dani's at the emergency room, but everything will be fine. It's like, why are you even telling people? Just stop. But you're right. I can't disagree with you, Dani. And everyone in your comments are like, everybody knows.
It was so embarrassing. Yeah, Dani's got blood in her stool. That's embarrassing. Yeah, thanks. Cool. Great. Awesome. Great.
I feel like she wants to embarrass you.
I think that's probably the main thing,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like the one thing I can't stand is when you take somebody's story, you take someone's issues, and you think, well, I have to go get tested now. I'm scared now that if she's got, and I swear, man, if she takes whatever I'm going through and puts it on her, I'm gonna lose my shit. I will lose my shit on this app because I can't, like, I can't.
I know.
Like for weeks, girl, I felt mentally drained. I have so much stress on me. It's not even funny. I'm scared. Don't know. Like, to be home alone is, you get into your head and then depression comes into play and you try to make yourself happy. I try to pull myself out of it so fucking hard, and it's hard. It's so hard.
But I know that, but on the other hand, you're still going to work, you're showing up, and doing it despite your absolute hurt. And I know you're hurt, and I know I'm trying to bite my tongue. I know, Dani.
I'm just scared. I'm scared because I know there's something wrong that's going inside of me. Like, I just haven't felt the same. Like, and I don't want to sit here thinking that, like, I want something to happen. But, like, when you're tired and you're very fatigued and you have no energy, it's the worst. And then you get these flare-ups and they come and go. And it's very painful.
You had your hernia surgery. That was brutal on you. And you didn't have anyone. You had friends on here, thank goodness, but you didn't have family to support you then,
No.
And that was awful. That was awful. And this has been going on. Like I said, it's gotten so worse since you got to Florida. And that's the part that just breaks my heart, because this was supposed to be a new beginning for you.
I know.
And it's been
hell for me.
Nothing but going behind your back, scheming, telling Mimi this, that. And it's like, why? Just, I don't understand it. But then again, I don't understand my sister, so what can I don't. And it happens to so many of us.
I've been tired since Illinois.
Tired since Illinois.
Oh my God. Here comes all the haters. Yep.
Where?
I don't care about them.
I don't see anything. I really don't, Dani. I don't see.
No,
I don't. Your comments are really supportive. I don't see anyone doing that, huh? No hate, just saying you've always been tired. Was she? Yeah, because she might have other stuff going on. I mean, it's both. When you got physical stuff going on, uncertainty and being not sure is scary. Yeah, I don't see anybody saying anything mean, Danny.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just.
No, I know. I know. I mean, this will be clipped and blah
I
blah
know.
blah.
I know
I
it will. I know. I already know it's gonna happen. I'm already prepared for it.
just
And
don't
that's
watch it.
fine.
Just don't watch it.
I
Though you
don't watch
know.
it. I can't watch it. I can't. And I'm not. I'm not trying to sit here and have anybody feel sorry for me. I had to let it out. I had to because it just the one thing I hate is when you take someone's trauma and what they're going through and put it on you. I can't do that. That I can't. I can't. Everybody is different. Everybody's going through stuff, and just because you're related, I'm so sorry you're struggling right now, Danny. And it's not.
I mean, everybody, like I said, honey, all your comments are supportive, and I think everybody gets it that it's this happens and to a lot of people this time of year, but you've just and it's been every holiday ruined for you.
Yeah, pretty much. And then going into the new year with God knows with more issues, and it's just like this is just great start of the new year. Okay, and the worst part is waiting. That's the worst part. I like hearing all these doctors' terminology and these words I don't understand, and that this could be going on. And when they're trying to figure out what's going on, it's scary, Like when you're going to these doctors that you've never gone to before, and I'm 33 years old, and it's like I want answers. I want answers. I want to know what's going on, why my body feels the way it feels.
I'm going through the same thing, Danny, with my white blood count. And I'm seeing a hematologist next month. They don't know why it's elevated, like overly elevated, and I'm freaked. So when I heard you talking about it, and I'm not making your story mine, I really am.
I know.
I'm just private about my stuff, and I'm so sorry because I am going through it too. And the unknown, who is that saying that the unknown is scary? Untamed fallen angel. Yeah, untamed. Sorry. Put my glasses on. Yeah, it is. It is really scary. And it's hard with doctors too, because they just like blah 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 blah, and they have to go to the next patient.
Yep.
And then they leave you there, and you don't know.
I'm gonna send you over to a specialist. I'm gonna do this. You need to go to a lab court. You need to go do this and do this and do that and do this. It's like, okay, enough is enough. Can we just do one thing at a time? Like you're overloading me. It's like, I got this procedure on the 29th, and the 26th is the, for the lesion on my shoulder. Then, it's the procedure, and then, it's one thing after another, and it's just really hard, with like having bipolar, ADHD, focusing. It's hard. It is not easy. Not easy.
No, but it is not. But you know what? Despite how you're feeling right now, Danny, you do, in all the things that you have, you're doing. I know you don't want to hear this, but you're doing well. So you're having today you're having a bad day. Yesterday you had a bad day, but at least you're not out there hurting people while you're talking. You know what I mean? You're being honest, and you're making yourself vulnerable, which again, people will either use that against you, or like the people in your chat, they will be supportive. And it's it's brutal, and families, not always supportive. Family can be brutal. This whole family thing is like a lot of the crux of your pain.
Yeah, because like it comes in waves. Like I have like joint pain. I'm very fatigued, very tired. And then like I just feel pain all over. And I don't know. Like it's just I feel like I'm not myself. I feel like it's blurry. Yeah, like I just
you're scared and you don't understand it, and you want answers, but then again, will the answers scare you? Will the answers be bad? I mean, I
Like,
I
you
can
know,
drive myself insane. I Google it, I look it up. I drive my husband crazy, I'm sure. And it's awful. I mean, our minds can really, yeah,
it's hard.
it is usually with elevated white blood count because I was shocked when my doctor was telling me that. And that's when they said, you know, we really casually, we need you to go to a hematologist. And I'm thinking, what's that? Huh. So I start looking it up and it's under hematology/oncology, just like yours was, which scared the crap out of me. So I haven't been to see him yet. And because frankly, Dani, I've canceled my last 2 appointments because I don't want to know. And I know that's stupid. Don't do what I'm doing. Huh. I'm going to be going next month, but I just don't. And it could be, it could be your COPD. It could be, you know, it could be other things. It doesn't have to be, you know, lupus or something like that. It could be, something that's not that horrible, but that you just have to manage.
Exactly.
I don't
Medication
know.
or stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's just like, you know, it's overwhelming. You know,
Oh wait, someone said this was elevated. Is there? Yes, mine was elevated because of my COPD. Yeah, because of course I did the thing that you shouldn't do, and I Googled everything, and I went from the worst to okay. Have they checked
I'm
you
sorry.
for? Elevated because of my COPD. Yeah, I'm wondering if it isn't that, if it isn't, you know, elevated because your COPD, you know, or your asthma, or
It could be a lot.
it could be, it could be, and it's going to take them a bit to figure out because, and that sucks. That leaves you a mess until then, and at least once you know what to deal with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you need like family support would be wonderful during all
Guys,
this.
I have COPD. Yes.
Yeah,
I
she
do.
does. She does.
I was diagnosed with it. Yes.
Yeah. That's why when she gets.
No, my vaping, I know it just don't even. I stopped smoking. I don't smoke anymore. My chat knows that I used to get really. I used to smoke a lot, and I do not smoke cigarettes. I vape, and that's my problem.
She's vaping because it's a way for her to deal. You know, everybody has an addiction, you know, and she's cutting down, and she will. So I think that's like, I don't know. I don't think we should. I'm certainly not gonna knock you while you're down. So why are you doing this and this and this and this? How about, you know what, Dani? You're going through a lot, and let's take one of it at a time, and let's get you through the holidays.
I just want to get through the holidays and figure out what the hell's going on with me, because God knows there's so much shit out there that nobody's going through. And you know, I'm not trying to self-diagnose myself. I want answers, and I want to figure out what's going on. But like, I keep going to work. I don't call off. I don't see. I'm too tired to go in. I work, and you know, I come home and I sleep, and I could sleep 24 hours. I could just go to bed. That's why you guys don't see me on anymore. Like, I used to go on TikTok so long. I would stay on for hours, and I would get on for like maybe 2 hours, and then I would get off and go to bed, and I wouldn't get up until 9 o'clock at night, take a shower, and go right to work. Like, if I could sleep all day, I would, and do nothing. And that's what it's been like this for the last few weeks. It's just sleeping, and that's it. It's just it.
But here's Dani, you're going to work, where in the past it would have been easy.
Call off, and I would, yeah, I did that in my past. I did.
I mean, we've all done that, but you're going, you know, a lot of people couldn't do that. It's hard for you, and I get it. I do. And like I said, all this other shit piled on it doesn't help you any. And I worry for you on the Are you going? You going to Mimi's for the holiday?
I am. I'm just
Okay.
gonna go. I'm gonna just be the better person, and I'm gonna have a positive attitude and just get through it like an adult does. And then I go back to my normal life, and that's just where I'm gonna leave it.
Do you have a day off? Do you have Christmas off?
I am off. I have to work tonight, and then I'm off next 2 days. Well, I was off Friday, but I might have to work Friday now that if he can find out if he can get somebody else to cover the shift so I can get this procedure. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I have to hear back and wait from him.
Okay.
And then I might have to reschedule the scope. And what really scared me is that, like, she was telling me, she goes, Dani, we usually set this out for 2 to 4 weeks with the scope, but since you're having these issues, they came in and says the 29th you're getting it done, and you're doing a back-to-back scope and I've never had it done before.
And
the colon thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me the worst part is the day before or the day before when you have to drink all that stuff.
Yeah, it's the prepping part. It's just, I mean, it's not. It's just, yeah, the stuff is kind of nasty, but there's ways. Like, it depends on what they give you to drink. If they give you like that gross golightly stuff, or if they give you what's it called? Magnesium citrate's easier. And if they do give you magnesium citrate, get the grape flavor and put it in the fridge.
Yeah, they gave me a whole bunch, like a whole. I'm so confused. Like, I can't even read it and understand it. I gotta know. Like, I can't. She says no fast food, no Wendy's, no Taco Bell, no nothing, no pop, no alcohol, no this, no this, no this. You have to drink water or Gatorade. I have to drink. She wants me to go pick up 2 bottles of Miralax, 2 bottles of Gatorade, 32-ounce each. No red, no purple.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone to the bathroom, and it's like I'll eat and then I won't go. And she goes, Dani, you are very highly constipated. And it's like every time I go to the bathroom, there's blood, and it's scaring me. Like, and it hurts so much. I'll sit down there and it'll hurt and hurt and hurt. I'm in so much pain with my stomach, and so I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I think it could be hemorrhoids up there. I really do.
It could be internal ones, and those are like massively painful. But listen, all the things that you need to get, have the pharmacist go to the pharmacy and give them the list and say, I'm lost. Can you please help me? And they will help grab everything for you. The Gatorade, all that stuff. The pharmacist will help you, or whoever, if not the pharmacist, then one of the pharmacy techs. Just go to the consultation part, at the pharmacy and say, I am overwhelmed and I need help with what I need to get. And they'll help you.
Yeah. But
I know that doesn't make any of this better. I'm just taking it like one tiny step at a time for you with the things that you have to get. Ask for help at the pharmacy.
Like, they said, give me like citrate,
magnesium citrate,
or something like that. She prescribed me school softeners. I have to drink I have Miralax here on my bottle. I gotta put water in it, but I have to do that like literally all day, every day, and I think it's so disgusting, and it doesn't help. Like,
it's not helping you.
No, it's not. It's not making
it didn't help me. It's like I don't like it. I think it makes matters worse.
And then, like, she told me I have to start eating fiber. I gotta eat fruits, and all of that. So I gotta completely like change my diet from like that. All that food I can't even touch. Like, I can't touch it. Like, I haven't eaten since whatever.
You have to eat healthy. I think she's working on that too. It's just it's like a ton of changes hitting her all at once. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's very overwhelming.
But I think that the first thing, when's your procedure, on the 29th?
Yeah, they want to do it on Monday.
Okay. So will you have time over the weekend? I know all you do is work, to have someone at the pharmacy help you get everything you need? Because
Yeah, I have someone that can help me.
you have someone. Okay, you have someone that can help you. Good. And it'll suck, but it will be done and over with, and then you'll have some answers. And but yeah.
I'll be alright, girl. I'm sorry for crying, chat. I really am. I've been going through a lot mentally. Mentally, I'm going through a lot, and I am so sorry. I really told myself I was gonna cry. I'm overwhelmed.
I hate that when I tell myself I'm not gonna cry, and then I end up bawling, and then I can't stop.
It's the worst. It's just I hate it. I really do. But I think it's stressed out and emotional, and I think it just got the best of me.
Yeah, well, it happens, Danny. It happens to all of us, and that doesn't make you anything wrong with you, except that and you're hurt, and you've got a lot going on. And if it was just the health stuff, that's bad enough. But you've got the health stuff and the family stuff, which just makes it, and you're exhausted. So all of those combined are just enough to make you be, I'm done. And, so don't be so hard on yourself, okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming to my box. Really do.
Yeah, you got to boot me because I don't know how to get out of here on. But listen, I love you, and I'm not, you can always hit me up,
I love you too, girl.
All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
Danny. All right.
Oh man. I was gonna show you guys something. You guys gonna hold on. Told you that I was gonna show you something. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. Okay. Follow me, guys. Follow me. Hold on. Okay. I want to go back here. That's one report. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. So, what I'm saying is if you look here, co-expressions of CD5, a finding that may be associated with autoimmune phenomena, which I don't understand that. Okay, I don't get that. Let me show you something. I have that. See, I don't lie about anything. Then I'll show you something else. I was diagnosed with colitis. There it is. Show that. What else did I have? Let's see here. Okay, here. I have this. I blocked out the words, so I don't see it. So this is where they did a neocompressive hands cancer. It was not detected. So there's no detection, no nothing. No pathogens. I don't know what all this means. Numbers. Detected any genes on this NGS panel for variant unknown clinical significant. Please see the. I don't know what this means. The absence of all of this was none detected, so I was very happy to hear that. They got ruled off for that. So, I'm not lying. So, when I tell you, I went to go through all this process. Okay. Yes, Trap. I gotta do that. Hold on. Oh. I swear, I feel I can't get enough. I can't. Where's the? Where's all my shit? All right, LabCorp. Okay, yeah. I don't know what this. Oh no, I have to take this on. I don't know what this is. They said something about. Okay. An ANA screen, a compass and blood evaluation, a CRP non-cardiac, and an RHEUMATOID factor, and an SED rate. I think that, I don't know. I gotta go get more blood. I don't even know. Do they know? I have to go on the 26th to get tested for all of that. I have more blood to get tested. And I gotta get my lesion tested, and there's just a lot. There's just a lot going on. But basically that's what people have been telling me, that they're looking towards the autoimmune, but I'm just like, when I'm looking at that, like, I don't think that's a real diagnosis. And like I said, I don't even know, because they have to do more tests. And then I told everybody, I said on the 9th is when I see that doctor. I have to go on the 26th to get more blood tests done. So it's not over yet. But like I said, there's other testing that they have to do. And then when I go on the 9th of January to talk with her about everything, honey, I don't think it's anything life altering. Honey, I have severe rheumatoid arthritis. It could be genetic related. IBS, you'll be fine, relax. Yeah, the same issue. All those things are treatable. So, Pneumonia pronounced like pneumonia. Is ANA positive? What's the number with the CRP and necessity? Dawn, I have to go on the 26th. I still have more blood to do, and but that's what they think. That's what everyone's been telling me, pointing me to the thing that I have an autoimmune disease. And I sat back and I'm like, okay, I have colitis. I'm not a doctor, but if I have colitis, and colitis is an immune disease, and I'm just like, could it be that? Could it be that's why I'm having it? It could be the lesion that's causing me that pain. There's hundreds of autoimmune, but it does say in the comment that there is a colitis is it's infected. Colitis is also inflammation, and it's infected because I was on antibiotic. So I have an infection that's going inside of me. So it depends on the colitis. There's different types of colitises, and that's why I'm getting tested for the cannoli, the scope, whatever you want to call it. Yes, Crohn's. Yes. So there's other things that they're trying to rule out, and they're trying to pinpoint, and then they got, okay, so we're narrowing it down to this, and now we're going to put this blood to that blood, and then we're going to test you for this. I mean, this could be months and months of running your blood. Okay, let's wait another 3 months and test your blood again and see where you're at this time. I mean, it's not like you get answers and then like it's right here, it's right in your face. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a lot. It's a lot for me to comprehend. It's a lot for me to, reel it in and realize what these words mean and everything else like that. So I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Yes, I'm having abdominal pain. Very, very bad pain. No. And if you guys never had colitis, it is Ash. That made my day. Look at that. I loved it. There's Alpha. Thank you, Ash. But that was very nice of you. You didn't have to do that. So that's what they're gonna do, and it's what it is, man. It's very, very painful. It's very, very painful. I hate this stupid shit. Oh no. Cheers. I can't have any corn. Nope. No corn. No nothing. Why are you doing this if the test is the 29? What do you mean doing this? I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean? No nuts, no nothing. A lot of people drink that nasty stuff. But yeah, colitis is, it sucks, man. I'm constipated, so she wants me to drink like 3, 4, 5, 6 of them times a day. Do you have your gallbladder? Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Oh my God, Dani. No, I don't have my gallbladder. I don't. So, she needs that right now if the doctor told her to. I'm very, very, very highly constipated. Very highly. And so later on today, I gotta go to the pharmacy and pick up the meds and get all that shit and start drinking, literally drinking that shit to flush it all out. So, see, I believe it's an obstruction. I can't have coffee anymore. I can't have pop. I can't have chocolate. I can't have any of that. I can't even have Portillo's for Christmas. Lots of water. Dani, do you take probiotics? No, but I have to. Dani, I've seen you in EEBJ's live. Oh yeah, no, I thought he was okay, but somebody reached out to me and told me the story about him. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance away. I was just trying to be nice. I had no idea who that person was at all, and I was just trying to go into a lie and whatever. But yeah, so I already found out. So I already blocked him and everything. It's scary. I had surgery. That's what opened my eyes. Yeah, and I am. Oh, he's sick. Yeah, well, I thought he was just a normal creator on here. I didn't really know. I don't really do research on people. I just go in their lives and just try to make friends. I don't judge anybody's on their past, but now that I know that, yeah, I'm good. I'll stay away from that. Hold on, just. Oh, guys, I'm really, really sorry for crying. I really appreciate you guys letting me express my feelings, and I was a little bit dramatic, and I am apologizing. I'm just really overwhelmed. So I'm very, very sorry. There's a lot on my plate. So thank you guys for understanding, and thank you for letting me vent and having a place where I can feel safe and to let go of a lot of many things. I kept it in my chest for a very long time, and I had to let it out. Dani, did they tell you not to eat starting Friday? It will make it easier. She has to call me. The place has to call me because they have to go over a few things, whatever. But I'm so tired. Like I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I really don't. I can't keep up with my health. I just cannot. All right. Let's see. Okay. Please, okay, blah, 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 blah. You'll not be able to drive for 24 hours, blah, 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 whatever. Okay, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Daily medications. If you take medication, high blood pressure, seizures, breathing, thyroid problem, take them as small. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, she told me no Advil, so I can't take Advil. She has no more Advil, so that's just great. Follow your doctor's instructions for diabetes medication, no blood thinners. You might need your doctor's permission to stop these medications. I'm not on any of that. Stop taking iron pills. Blah, 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 blah. Your colon needs to be clean for the clone and prosperity. If it's not clean, the doctor might not see something important. You might have to do it again. That doesn't tell me anything. All right, 4 days before your clonal, whatever the fuck that is, Start eating a low residue diet. You can eat white bread, rolls, biscuit, crackers, white pasta, white rice, fish, boiled chicken breast, eggs, plain yogurt, cottage cheese, skinless cooked potato, puffed rice, cereal, or cornflakes. Do not eat food with nuts, seeds, skins, or fresh fruit. 2 days before your colonoscopy. At midnight, start a clear liquid diet. No solid food until after your colonoscopy. You can drink apple juice, white grape juice, no pulp, lemonade, Gatorade, water, tea, coffee, Kool-Aid, clear sodas, no red or purple, clear broth, popsicles, Jell-O, and hard candy, no red or purple. Do not drink milk or use creamers. Drink a lot of clear fluid throughout the day to stay hydrated and help clean your colon. At 6 p.m., mix 8.3 ounces of bottle of Merlex with 32 ounces of Gatorade. I can't. Oh, it's a lot. It's man, it is a lot. Oh, I'm just Friday. We're just gonna start at Friday, okay? Yeah, let's just start at Friday. How about that? Yeah, we'll just start at Friday. Ah. Yeah, I did. I just got home from work. The prep is not fun, I'll tell you that. A lot of people told me that. Hold on, guys. Have you had an ultrasound? Usually you can spot it there too. I need to have colonoscopy done. Yeah, I know. I just gotta get it over with, be done with it. It's fine. I'm not scared. Just go do it and get it over with. You only do that the night before your procedure. That's what I found out. Yeah, that's what they told me. They told me it doesn't hurt. Like you have a good sleep. That's all he told me. It's like a twilight thing. Oh man. My head feels like you won't know anything that happens after you wake up. Yeah. That's true. That's very true. Mm. Oh. Sorry guys, I gotta take my Cirquil, okay? Every morning I take it, okay? Where's my water? Oh my god, dude. I am so dead ass fucking tired. Oh fuck, man. Oh. Oh. Mm. Meds. Where's my Prozac? Where the hell is my Prozac? Oh, there it is. Alrighty, done. That is done. Thank God. Ah. Okay. Ah. Ah. Okay. Whew. I couldn't keep eyes open with that medication. I had to stop it. No wonder you're tired. I used to take Cirquil and stay 24/7. No wonder you're tired. Yeah. It's I have just like I don't know. This sucks. I take my Prozac and my Seroquel every morning. So I work third shift. And then I'll probably pass out within the next hour. And then I get really, really out of it. Like when I take it and it hits me, like I get out. It's over. It's done. It's done. I'm cooked. Oh, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you take Seroquel, listen to me. And I mean, if you're thinking of getting on it, please listen to me. Do not take it and get off of it. I'm begging you not to, because I'm telling you, it's the worst thing you can ever do. Seroquel, when you take Seroquel, you cannot stop that medication. You cannot. Like if you want to get off of it, you have to tell your doctor and you have to lean off of it, and they lower your dose, and they wean you off of it. I'm telling you now. If you're thinking about getting Seroquel, it is a huge weight gain. You will eat on it. You'll sleep. It knocks you out. I've never take that crap. I heard, and it's bad. All mental health meds are like that. A lot of them. That's pretty much what every psych med is. Okay, yeah, well, if you think about it, that is kind of true. That is true. Actually, that is true. I'll back that up. I took 400 milligrams every morning for years. Yeah. I take 800 milligrams every night, severe insomnia. No, I disagree. I'm on Zoloft and Zan. Oh, yeah. No to that. I won't take Xanax. Come here. It is bedtime for you. It is bedtime for you, mister. Oh, I'm getting old. I was on it for long, staying up, taking it was an adventure. I bet it was. Guys, you're probably going to see clips here and there. You're probably going to see on Reddit that this was a money scam and all these other different scenarios. And like I said, you guys can either believe me or you don't have to believe me. I showed you valid proof. I showed you as best as I probably can on what things that I have said. And if you guys don't believe me, that's fine. I get it, whatever. But don't compare me to Gabby. Don't. Just don't. That's all I'm asking. That's separate, okay? That is completely separate. That has nothing. I'm not like Gabby, okay? And I don't want to be compared to her and her medical shit. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if that woman gets on that fucking internet platform and she says anything about, well, if Dani has that, I might have that, I will lose my shit. I will lose my living shit. I will. Okay? I will. I will lose my shit. That is one thing I won't tolerate, is having somebody go on and take my illness and think that you have it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're not going to do that to me. I don't go on Reddit. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I know I have support. I know I do. When I was diagnosed with lupus, they tested my twin right away, though. Well, who knows? Whatever. She wants to go get tested, let her go get tested. I don't really care. Come here. What? What, mama? Why do you... Oh, what do you want? There you go. Okay. Shit. Oh, man. Did you get a diagnosis? I missed it. So, I don't... I don't know what's going on with me. People have told, when they looked at the report, they told me it looks like you have an autoimmune disease, but they don't know which one yet. It infuriates me that she does this to you all the time. I know. So, like, it says that there's a finding associated with autoimmune disease. Now there's thousands, there's hundreds of a disorder. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. Sorry. There's hundreds and thousands of that. Okay. So far they've ruled out cancer. I have no cancer in my blood. I have no leukemia. I have nothing like that as far as the blood work that came back. I'm sorry to say this, Dani, but I feel she has already said before she has something you have. Like, it is what it is. Okay. But I'm very blessed and I'm very thankful. That was my worry, and I'm just beyond grateful. I've been going through this for 10 years. It's rough. You got to find the right doctors to help. It's crazy. But like I said, I still have to go see my hematologist doctor on the 9th of January to see the final result. So again, I don't want people taking my word and saying, well, Dani is diagnosing herself with this. Like, all I know is what I showed you on the comments. That's all I know. After that, I won't know anything until this January 9th. And that's when she will go over everything with me from A to Z. And I'm going to have Mimi there to help me. I have to have somebody there because I'm not going to understand all this shit. And someone's going to have to. So I have people coming with me. It's very crazy. Throughout this journey of 10 years, I found so much wrong. Don't overthink it till you go to the doctor. So, like I said, you guys, I want you guys to know here and there, and I appreciate you guys giving me a platform to talk about it. And you can set phone down and record what doctor says, the appointments, so you don't forget any info. I already did that, but I had to have consent though. You have to have consent. You can't record something like that without their consent. Ask the doctor if you can voice record only. I already did. I already got consent. But I'm only playing that for myself, so I go back and I listen to what they said and whatnot. But I did. My first encounter, I did. But yeah, that's it so far. Good morning, what's up? My head hurts. Yes, definitely need consent. No, you have to have consent in order to record anybody. Yeah. I think it's like a felony. Like, if you don't, you gotta have like literally like consent stating that you consent this person to record you and whatnot. Like, I just started noticing, like, when I go to my doctor appointment, they have like the AI, the recording, and then they always ask me like, are you okay? Like, and they record your whole entire session. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I never seen that before. I write my questions down and hence my doctor. That's also a good idea. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Hold on, just give me a second. But let me see if I have. Let's see here. Hold on. I thought I had something. Okay, I have a question. What does it mean? Here, you ready? What does that mean? What does that mean? Significant for what is that? And why does it say that? What does that mean? Inflammation. Oh. Inflammation. That makes sense. I don't know what that meant. Chat GBT. You should. Yeah, let's do what Brooklyn said. Copy and paste it to chat GTP. Infection or inflammation. Infection or inflammation or stress. I am stressed. Do I look stressed? Do I just look stressed out? Do I look like I feel like the world's crashing at my fingertip? I'm so Yes, you look stressed. You look so wonderful. Happy little birdie. Happy little birdie. I know. I am stressed out. Very. I feel like I just get hit and hit and hit, and you still look good. Yeah, right. You're on the path to wellness. I'm on the changed diet. Fucking shit. Also, you shouldn't be around anyone who is sick. What do you mean? I shouldn't be around anyone who's sick. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Are you sitting on the phone? No, I'm not. Food can cause inflammation. Okay, can you hear me now? I'm so sorry. It might be a little. Can you hear me? You can't hear either? What is going on there? I don't know what happened. Better now. Alright, good. I'm glad. That's good. That's really good here. If someone has a cold, they should wear a mask, and you should wear a mask. I'm not sick. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's not that serious yet. What do you mean it's not that serious yet? Your body is fighting like it's sick, that's why. Your body's fighting like it's sick, that's why. What? Wait, I don't understand. Are you telling me that I'm sick? Think they mean your immune system might be attacking your body. Manifest positivity and positive results. That's what I've been doing. Inflammation markers go up if you ever have a cold. Don't listen to the comments, listen to your doctor. Oh, they're trying to say you're not sick. Okay. Don't worry or more, y'all. I'm listening to the doctor. I don't know. I still have more blood to go through, and your haircut is so cute. Oh, thanks. The body fights itself when sick. Please speak with doctors, not online. Doctor knows best. Danny, thank you for reading your comments. You're welcome. I just had to calm myself down, which I'm back in the reality of normal. Like, normalness. It kind of felt good to get that out of my chest. Like, y'all don't understand how much, like, that took off of me. Like, I have kept that, like, hurt inside for these last few days, and it's like, I feel so much better. Like, I feel like it's relieved. I just feel like so much weight has taken off my shoulders. Don't stress over what hasn't happened yet. Oh, the holidays. Crying can help. Yeah. In good times, I appreciate you coming to my box and being so gentle and considerate and compassionate. I really, really appreciate that. You guys are really, I love the support that I see in my chat. Like, really, like, genuine. Like, I really want to say thank you. Just the way that you guys DM me and everything else like that, means a lot to me. So thank you for always standing by my side and letting me have a place here where I can express my feelings and my emotions and the way I feel. And I really, really, really means a lot to me. And I want you guys to know how much that truly does mean to me. Just know you're okay. If you are seriously ill, they want you in the outside of this app that have been by my side like 24/7. And I just don't want to like out them and whatnot. But a lot of people on here hate me. A lot of people on here despise me, and they want to see me ill. They want to see me get hurt. They want to see me not here. And I get that. I'm not going to make everybody happy on here. And yeah, I've done some shit. I have. And it sucks to be hated so much on an app. But you can't force people to like you, and you can't force people to forgive you, and you can't force people to be there for you. But you can't force people to see the change. People are going to be there for you because they want to, and the people that don't. And like when I step back and I see all this hate, it hurts. It does hurt, because like I've always wanted to be liked. I've always wanted to have people like me and whatnot. And I think dealing with this whatnot and having friends talk to me about this kind of stuff, they do help me out. But stress I know stress amplifies it. I know. Just ignore it and don't ever read Reddit. I know Reddit just doesn't. I don't even care about that. I really don't. I know it seems like I do, but I hate being called a liar. I hate it. Like, I hate it. And that's why I tried showing you guys here and there, so you guys would believe me, because I know I've lied in the past. I know I have. And I know it's so hard to trust somebody that has lied in the past. But this time around, I'm not lying. I'm really, really not. It's not for money. It's not to have people feel sorry for me. I just wanted to have a platform so I can have my friends, be there for me and watch this journey. And like, maybe you guys have what you're dealing with that I'm dealing with, that you guys could help me, and maybe I could learn something. And the hardest part about this is when I was sitting in that doctor's office and she was saying no more fast food, no more all of that. It was hard. It was hard to hear that. And like, I love comforting food. Did you get a diagnosis? No. I just seen like my results back here and there. They look like it's going towards an autoimmune disease, but they don't know, and you can help others. Right. I don't know. I won't know anything. I have more blood to go do on the 26th. I have an orthopedic. Well, the oncologist wants me to talk to a surgeon about the lesion, because like my oncologist, like the hematologist, not the oncologist, the hematologist doctor was letting me know. She was like, well, maybe you have to have the surgery to remove the lesion or whatever, blah, 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 because the lesion could be a possibility of why things are happening. The colitis is another reason why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Constipating. I mean, there's a lot of different like errors that are going around the world, like in my world. And like I said, I can't sit here and say this is what I have at 100% because they're doing more tests, and they want to take this blood, and they want to take, okay, we're going to take this blood and we're going to match it to this blood, and then we need you to go to this specialist, and we need you to go this, and you need to go this, and this could be months, and who knows, like they said, okay, so everything's fine, good right now, we're gonna wait 3-4 months, and to check your blood in 3 months, like it's a process. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get a diagnosis. I think that because she did tell me, she goes, I'm gonna try my hardest to try to pinpoint what's going on, but they are finding something going on. So there's an infection that I'm fighting in my body, and now they're trying to point out what's going on so they can treat it, they can fix it. A lot of it's normal. It's like a waiting game. So I got to go through all of these tests. But like I said, there's just a lot, and it's like it's overwhelming because, like, you guys know I'm not really enough already. If you don't want to hear it, you don't have to stay in here. If I want to talk about my health, this is my platform. Go, Tammy. Bye. Like, go. The fuck? Like, go to work. Damn, dude. Like, if you don't like what I'm talking about, then go. Be here. There's thousands of other people that y'all can watch. Go do it. Like, if I go into a live and I'm like, this is boring, I don't want nothing to do with it, then guess what? I go away. No work today? Aw, you're lucky. I have work. I gotta go to bed soon. Dani, ignore them. I know. I gotta, like, shave my mole. But like I said, I do love you guys, and I do think about you guys every single day, and I know there's a lot of people out there that have, a lot worse things than I do, and I pray that things get better for you if you're dealing with anything. I really do gently pray for you, and I hope that you get answers in anything that you're dealing with. Did you get time off for the holidays? I gotta work tonight, and then I'm off probably 2 days, and then I probably have to work Friday. That's what I'm hoping, and then I gotta get prepared for the procedure if I'm getting it done on 29th. Love you, hon. I'm thinking of you. Remember that. I know, hon. I love you too, girl. What's up, butterfly queen? Give me a second. Hold on. I think meds are hitting me, and I'm getting really tired. I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna take some time for myself. But just remember, you're loved, you're special. Stay positive, stay blessed, stay true to yourself. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna overcome our battles. We're gonna just stay positive and hope for good results and good outcomes. But I love you guys. Watch TV. Don't damn scroll. I promise you, I won't scroll. I'm gonna lay down. I took my meds, so I'm just, it's hitting me. That's why I'm gonna get off, because I'm gonna look like I'm drunk. Like, it's like, yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, I have to go. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you guys soon.